Alright, that's my son DJ. He's helping me introduce our new fifth wheel, Sabre Cobalt, 36 BHQ mid-bunk. My wife is currently actually inside the unit doing a video on the interior. So what we got on the outside here is the fiberglass sidewalls, vacuum bonded, step above 4-point. We have our outdoor kitchen area, our entertainment area, which is right here. We'll open this up. It does have the magnets to help hold it up. Has a port for your cables for your TV, which we use it for our lights that we put around our campsite. We have the lease latch, which is down here on the frame. All right. Our pass-through storage. Also magnetic. Inside the storage, some lines, but all our light switches are blue LED, so you can find them at night and turn the light on. Obviously that's for our 20-pound LP. We have two of those, one on each side. Our front cap has blue LEDs, 16K goose box. It is prepped for solar, has the 4-point auto level. Inside we have two batteries, the 1000-watt inverter, pure sine wave. The fresh water is a 49-gallon. The gray is a 35 on one side, 35 on the other, 35 for your black. Here's the other side of the pass-through storage, which also contains our docking station, which this door folds down, obviously because of the slide out above it. So here's the other side of the pass-through storage. Our docking station has a port for your water line and all your other connections to help keep the bugs out of there. 10-gallon water heater. It has the gray and black valve right here enclosed in the underbelly, which also the fully enclosed underbelly has straps that go all the way across underneath there to help hold the underbelly up. There is a second valve for your other side of your galley by the main discharge. This is the slide out for the mid bunk. The galley slide out. Powers a 90-degree plug. Spare tire mounted on the storage rack. Storage rack maxes out at 200 pounds. You got to add the tire to the weight, so you don't really have 200 pounds unless you take the tire off. Fully walk-on roof, prep for backup camera. LP quick connect on the rear here for the factory grill they sent us, which I have not used yet. Outside speakers and the awning do have LED blue lights. The unit is 42 foot long. The rear AC unit is a 15K. The front AC is a 13.5. And for your TV channels, it has the Winegard 360. It's a really nice unit. My kids absolutely love the mid-bunk area and the loft that's also inside. So the weight of this thing is just some rough numbers. Obviously you can find them online. This one's roughly 11,500 pounds. Hitch weight on it's 2,000 pounds. Cargo is 2,900 pounds. The 4-point auto level on this, I was leery of it having a shake or a shimmy. Doesn't. not to me. Kids in there moving around. I can still feel the unit move a little bit, but still plenty stable. The furnace in here is a 35K BTU. Has really nice chrome rims. I don't know if you can see them in the shadows here. On 16-inch rims. 235 80 R16s. The axles are, give or 6,200 pounds each. There again, those straps on the fully enclosed, they go all the way across. As you can see, they screwed on the frame. The underbelly is held up by that. Fresh water drain over there and overflow. It is prepped for washer and dryer. Again, this is a 2019 Sabre Cobalt 36 BHQ mid bunk. That's my son Dean. If you like this video, please click like and subscribe and leave comments. We'll get back to you if you have any questions about this unit and any specification of whatever you want more detail on. We thank you.
Bye, y'all.
Okay, so Dean did the outside of the RV. It's my turn to do the inside. We're going to start at the front in the master bedroom. We thought we were getting a queen. We ended up getting a king, which was kind of nice. Lots and lots of storage underneath, although it is rather heavy, so be prepared for that. Yeah, I can't get that up. It's actually pretty deep if I can get the thing to come up. See all that space underneath there. Just watch your fingers putting it down. It has a control switch over here that lowers the bed, or rises it up. Since it needs to be in the risen position whenever we pull the slide in. But it's also nice if you're going to be sitting back here reading before you go to bed. Light switch on this wall, the individual thermostat for the 13.5 BTU AC unit that came in this one. Also has the slide controls and the inverter on and off. There's USB and outlets on both sides and little shelves that you can kind of keep your phone or your drink or whatever. Now the closet is massive. It's built to accommodate a washer dryer, one on each side, but we don't live in it full time, so we didn't need that. We tend to keep our clothes on the back side when we're traveling, but when we get to a spot we can spread them out. I love the built-in shoe rack, and this little guy's very handy for dirty laundry. And then we've got plenty of room on this shelf up here at the top for extra hats, swimsuits, extra blankets, extra pillows. And what I really like is they are the barn doors, so they're really pretty. Love the barn doors. Now when you travel, you do need to make sure this snap is completely secure, or the doors will come open and close while you're driving down the road. In the bedrooms, they have these accordion blinds, but these are actually really, really thick. So we haven't had an issue with creases on those. It's got a built-in dresser, nice deep drawers, and they're pretty, they stick pretty good, so they're not going anywhere. There's the hallway. I love the colors and the trim, and it suited us. Okay, here's the bathroom. Now, Dean is 6'4", so headroom and legroom is very important. And this bathroom just had it all. We loved it. How tall the shower is, it's huge. Has a little built-in bench. It has a medicine cabinet that's pretty deep also. The things aren't falling down in it. Sink, there's storage underneath. Just a little bit of storage, but there's tons of storage down here on the side. Now, there's so much, I'm not even sure I will ever be able to use it all. See, there's another one down here. What I do wish had come in the bathroom was the toilet paper holder and maybe a towel rack, but I think we're going to use, I believe Command Strips has a version that you can use that will stick onto the wall so it doesn't do any damage. Just some little fun artwork we put up on the walls. And I do love Command Strips. I use them for this guy here for towels after the shower. And always a good idea here in Texas because it does get so hot to cover your vents, especially if you're not going to be in it for a while. They kind of keep some of that extra heat out. There's a ladder to the loft. And this is Dean's little sleeping area. And that's not Dean. Hi, McKenna.
Hello. Hi.
Okay, so let's get up here and take a peek. There's plenty of room. I think it's about the size of a queen size bed up here. And it's got storage cubbies on both sides for, you know, his toys, his hats, his tablet, whatever. And he's got plenty of USB and outlets. He's got a vent up here to keep him from getting hot in the middle of the night, which is nice. And then the light switch is here, or he can tap that little, there's a button on the LED light that will turn it on and off. Fire extinguisher by the door. Now, if you notice, there are no vents on the floor in this unit, which is nice. It means you're not going to sweep dirt into the floor and never be able to get it back out again. The controls all here right across from the doorway. And here's the thermostat for the back unit, which is a 15 BTU, and it's back there behind the ceiling fan, which is nice here in Texas to have that to circulate a little extra air. Here's the hall closet, which is the deepest one I think I've seen, and it'll hold all of our hiking backpacks and our hoodies for when we're hiking around. And the fuse panels down here. Here's the main living area. Now, most of the other windows in the unit have these little roll down shades, which are really, really nice and very easy up and down. We don't have to worry about creasing and it looking bad after a while. This one came with a table, the 4 different chairs, and they all lock down for travel so they don't go anywhere, but each chair lifts up with storage underneath. Now, we've decided to put like coloring books and coloring pencils and things like that in there for the kids. Plenty of room over here with the trash can so you're not bumping into things. A residential size 20 cubic foot French door refrigerator. It's nicer than the one I have inside the house. These guys you want to keep on though because they're important during travel. Otherwise, the door, there's a possibility for it to come open and bang against the island and it'll dent your refrigerator. Lots and lots of room. And these are actually pretty easy to get on and off. You just have to be careful because they're just stickers. Alright. We have another barn door right here. This one leads into the mid bunk, which is McKenna's room. You want to come show us your room? McKenna. Okay, this is McKenna's bunk. Say hi. Okay. We don't really use the top bunk. The kids sometimes will sit up there, but Dean wiggles a lot. And he has a tendency to fall off or roll off his bed, so we didn't want to have that issue. So we really don't use it. It's just, you know, again, the kids play around up there every now and again. This is a jackknife sofa in here, but because she's the only one that uses the room, and since it's not required to have it up when the slide out's pulled in, we decided to leave it down as a full-time bed for her. And we've used, you know, those little cubby baskets that fit perfectly underneath there for her toys. Command strips, command strips, command strips. Trish from KYD, love you, dear. The suggestion for the command strips, yeah, I use them everywhere now. Thanks for that. And it's really easy, a cheap way to personalize their rooms. It's not going to mess the walls up or have to make any major changes. You know, she's got room for her toys here. There's room for a television and a game system when we get there. They've each got drawers for their clothes, and they're pretty deep. And then we also have plenty of room for their hanging clothes, and that we put their life jackets in here. And then down on the bottom we have plenty of room for all their shoes and their step stool. And again, there's outlets everywhere, so we put a nightlight in here for her. And then she's also got USB chargers and more outlets for, you know, her gadgets, her phones, her tablets. I love the farmhouse sink that this came with. It's absolutely wonderful. It's huge. That, and this guy here comes loose, and you can use it to spray around if you need to. You can also change the water flow with the little button here. Plenty of storage underneath. Lots of storage. Love the collapsible dish strainer. Here's the oven. I don't use the oven particularly. I do use the top, the burners, but we'll give you a peek inside. It's a decent sized little oven. It's much bigger than the one we had, and we had the Puma. And the top here, this little glass top. What's cool about the new ones is they're spring assisted, so that you're not banging it around. I mean, if you put it down, it's not going to fall and just sound like it's about to shatter. We also have a microwave up here. So it's a decent size. It gets the job done. And then again, you've got more storage over here. I haven't quite decided, but you know, if you have a thin trash can, you can probably put it in there and get it out of the middle of the floor. That's the perfect size for the coffee machine and all the coffee goodies. The pantry's huge. Thank you, McKenna. I think I'm going to get some more of these guys because they seem to be perfect fit for inside of the pantry. I was using these little clear containers in the previous fifth wheel we had. There's plenty of room here for the broom and for a duster, so it's not set down the middle. And we also keep all of our bottled water down here before we leave on a trip. This, Trish actually gave me this idea, and for her, she uses a wicker basket, but I found this little galvanized tin, and I love it because it's got, you know, 6 different little areas, and I can hold different utensils in different places. And I just leave it here on the counter whenever we get wherever we're going, and it just stores real easy here in the top of the pantry when we're traveling. Let's see. More storage here. Lots of drawers here for, you know, we put our cutting boards and things. And then down here, the trash bags, extra Ziplocs. Okay, Miss Kenna. McKenna is sitting on the Thomas Paine recliner. Theater seating. Very cool. She's got the lights on. They each heat, and they also have massage, which is wonderful.
Massage and heat.
Yep. No, don't turn it on. It's also got plenty of storage in here for all your remotes. Let me tell you, after going hiking and just after you take a shower, you just want to chill out. We sit on those things, turn on heat and massage, and my husband and I are about to sleep. Plenty of storage in these 2 little side areas here. Now the bottom of that one, the reason it's not open is because that's where the power box is on the outside of the unit. The couch folds out also. It's another one of those fold out sofas, so there's plenty more sleeping room. Lots and lots of storage up top too. Each of the lamps or the sconces has its own switch. So if you don't want to have all the overhead lights on, you can turn on each one of those or one of those and leave the others off. It's kind of nice. Again, USBs and outlets everywhere. And up here above the TV, we've got more storage, which is kind of where we keep water bottles, coffee cups, any Tupperware we have, dishes. It's just perfect for that. And then we have the 40-inch television. Hello. Thank you, McKenna. And the fireplace down below. Can you turn it on? The one all the way to the right. Nope. Down the bottom. It's right there. There we go. Ta-da. Now, this can be just for viewing, or it can put out some heat if you need to when it's chillier outside. You can change the color of the LEDs from the yellow to a blue to a red, which is kind of nice. Okay, can you turn it back off? Good job, Mr. B. And then we have this guy here is the Drive DVD Blu-Ray Stereo. The only issue I've had with these is that when you turn this on, it automatically turns the speakers outside on also, and when you're under a quiet time, you have to be very careful with that. But this unit also comes with surround sound. It goes all the way down the unit, so it gets pretty loud in here if you really want to watch an action flick. Okay, can you pull the TV towards you? No, not the TV, not that. TV comes forward. There we go. And there's lots of storage behind it for movies for the kids, for when it's raining outside, or all the board games. It's just perfect for putting the board games back there. That, and we've used a Kindle Fire Stick on the back of this, so if we're in a place that has Wi-Fi and it's rainy, we can watch something other than DVDs. Okay, is that everything? Did we cover everything?
There's still more back here.
No, that's just more DVDs.
Yeah, I think we
Okay, I think that's all of it. Oh, there is LED lighting we can turn on. We can turn off all the other lights again and just have that thin rope of LEDs all along the outside, which is cool. Yeah, we've already talked about that. Okay, you want to say bye, y'all?
And now it's time for the end. Bye, y'all.